Hello YouTube and welcome to another game on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. This past weekend we had Virginia Regionals in the USA and up to top 8, no, top 4 to be honest, we had a deck that everyone's talking about this week, which is Dragonite, Garbodor, Reuniclus and other stuff. So I decided to give it a try and this is my first version of this deck. It still had some issues. I've been polishing the deck. I'm already in version number 4, but let's see how this game developed. I'm going against SaveMeJebus09 and he will be playing different, uncommon, unusual version of Darkrai. Okay, I will mulligan twice, and after those two mulligans, I will get Dratini and Mr. Mime. Good start. I will not complain that much. It is a good start after all. And my opponent will start with Darkrai, and so far I don't know what kind of Darkrai this guy is playing. That was a beautiful hand. This is not that bad. I will not complain that much, but I really like my other hand better. I will attach Silver Bangle into Dragonite and I decide okay, it's Darkrai. It's better for me if I'm able to shoot down all my opponent's items. So that's what I'm going to try to do right now, and there's an absolute, so that means I cannot completely fill my bench, because that's not good. That won't work in this match. Out of that end, I get a very decent hand. I get 1, 2 Sauces, I get Trubbish in case I need it, and my top draw is also a very good top draw, because I get another Dratini. So right here what I'm going to do is I will computer search for rare candy, and I will get myself a Dragonite right now, because if for some reason I'm able to get double colorless energy and float stone, which I don't, I will be doing defense this turn, but that is not the case. So that means my Mewtwo will take lots of damage right now, because obviously my opponent will have darkness energy in order to Night Spear my Mewtwo. In my opponent's turn, he will take his time deciding what to do. I think at this moment he will attach Dark Claw and he will Night Spear, but for some reason he's taking his time. And let's see, no, first he uses Tool Scrapper to get rid of my Silver Bangle, and now he uses a Colress. And now that I remember, this game was very laggy. You will see later in the game that even though I click on some cards, they simply don't respond to me. So yeah, he did not Night Spear. That's good. That gives me another turn, but oh, here you can see the lag. I have nothing I can play down from my hand, so I'm as stuck as my opponent is right now. And let's see what he decides to do right now. An N will be great for both of us right now, because we are doing nothing. And there is the N, that's great. I will get Tropical Beach, I will even get another energy, and I will be able to get Reuniclus out if I want right now. My Mewtwo will take lots of damage, but I'm thinking that maybe I can let my Mewtwo die maybe. So right here what I'm going to do is I will get rid of Tropical Beach and Dratini just because I have an N in my hand, and I will go for Uniclus because looks like he's not playing Garbodor. So I need Reuniclus in order to keep my Dragonites alive, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I will Rare Candy into Reuniclus, and hopefully I will get something. And if I get something, which I don't, again, I will get defend this turn, but that is not the case. So my opponent will take the first two prizes of the game on this Mewtwo, and that's too bad because Mewtwo is good. And now Mewtwo is gone. So my opponent plays Ghetsis, and well, now I can Juniper safer. But here is something I was not expecting. This is something I have never seen before, and I think that makes sense if you think about it. One of the worst matchups for Darkrai is Blastoise, so what if Blastoise is never able to come out? So I think that's what this guy is thinking, because he's bringing Archeops, and I hope he's bringing the Ancient Call Archeops. Right here what I'm going to do is I will get rid of that Dark Claw because I don't want to take any unnecessary damage. I will even get rid of Skyla and one of the energy. The Lightning Energy because I play Virizion EX, so I really have no use for that Lightning Energy. It's better for me to have that Grass Energy attached into any of my Pokemon than having a Lightning Energy, because better than win. And right here I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be a slow process, so I need to get Pokemon on which I can put damage, and Pokemon that I can knock out myself in order to win this game, because my opponent already has one powered up Darkrai. I won't be able to knock it out in 2 hits, and my opponent is already powering up another Darkrai, so I'm very far behind, and I really need to be able to knock out some specific Pokemon at the right time in order to win. Lucky for me, I have that Colress, and Night Spear right now won't be able to knock me out. I get one double Colorless Energy, which is great. Now I have another Dragonite, but I don't have any more Pokemon in my deck. So yeah, I will have to deal with that. Right here, I will keep both Silver Bengal and Silver Mirror in my hand, because my opponent is playing Absol, and Absol can knock out Dragonite in 1 hit, that's for sure. And I don't want to put one Silver Mirror in any of my Pokemon if I don't need to. And I won't be knocking out this Darkrai on my next turn if I attach that Silver Bengal, so it's no use for me either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep those 2 cards to myself. Another approach I could have taken right here was attach those 2 cards and then over-attaching energy into my Dragonites, so I could have enough energy into my Dragonites in order to have to retreat them and not worry about the energy that much. And as you can see, the slow and painful process of damage swap or Sinister Hand is still around PTCGO. and that is not good. And I took, I think, 2 minutes, 2 minutes and a half maybe, just moving damage around my side of the field. So right here what I'm going to do is I'm going to defend. Defend will allow me to prevent that Absol coming up. But my opponent needs to realize that the best thing he has right now in order to win the game is that Absol. And right here he will finally get his second Darkrai. I was expecting that. I need to get Super Rod out of my prices because I need to get my Mewtwo EX back from my discard pile because I need some place to put some damage. And at this point I was not playing Max Potion. After this game I completely realized that I really need Max Potion in this deck. I was thinking, okay, maybe if I get defense soon enough I won't the damage will not pile that much on my side of the field. But what happens when you have a match like this where your opponent takes the lead and you cannot defend soon enough? And this is what happens. Damage starts to pile up on your side of the field and suddenly you have all your Pokemon with basically just in damage away from dying. And something like Curem can pretty much knock all of your Pokemon out. Lucky for me I have that Mr. Mime, which does not allow my opponent to put as much damage on my side of the field as he wants to. But I'm still getting 90 damage on my side of the field every turn. And we can see lag everywhere, lag for everybody, and I don't know what is going on with PTCGO today. It's looks like it's not only lagging for me, or it was not only lagging for me. A couple of players complain about not being able to redeem codes. Right here I said, okay, my Dragonite will not die. I can leave those 30 damage into Dragonite because it's so annoying to use damage swap. So what I'm going to do is I will keep those 30 damage into that Dragonite. I don't care. And I will move them around on my next turn. And here comes the Archeops. Which means that now I really need to have Mewtwo EX out. And here goes again the slow process of damage swap. Now it's 120 damage that I have to move, which is lots of clicks. I think it's 4 clicks for every damage, so that means it's 48 clicks just to keep this Dragonite alive. And this really needs to be fixed soon. With Reuniclus and Dusknoir being competitive cards, you cannot have this kind of annoying ability. I mean, this annoying mechanic on a useful ability. Hopefully we will get that fixed soon, hopefully. Hopefully. So let's see, I will keep moving this damage around. And my opponent has no reason not to let this Darkrai in the active position to die, so he will leave that Darkrai there just to die. And now I'm thinking, okay, now that I attached that Silver Bengal into my active Dragonite, I think it's better for me to attach that Silver Mirror into my bench Dragonite. I will attach Lightning energy into that Dragonite just in case I need to use Heal Wing, and I will just defend, and again I will leave that damage into my Dragonite because it's so annoying to move the damage away, and my Dragonite will not die this turn. So Dragonite, you can keep that damage into you. And now I will slowly take some prizes, and I really need to get that Super Rod out of my prizes as soon as possible because I need to knock out this Garbodor, get rid of those 100 damage, and have Mewtwo to take more damage for me. If my opponent does not attach one Darkness energy into that Darkrai this turn, it can pretty much be game for me. So let's see, he did not attach that. That is huge because now I can move all the damage away from that Dragonite into Mr. Mime, Byavision, and even Reuniclus. And this Darkrai will go down. And my opponent does not have a Pokemon to attack this next turn because he failed on the attachment on that Darkrai. And maybe he failed because he does not have enough energy in his deck to do that. Darkrai decks don't tend to run lots of energy, so maybe I'm thinking he's playing 8 to 10 energy, and three of them are already gone. 4 of the other energy are already attached. So yeah, maybe my opponent does not have energy in his deck anymore. That's a possibility. And I'm getting out of ideas. I don't know how to entertain you guys. This damage swap process is so long. And yeah, I'm completely running out of clear ideas, new ideas, and fresh ideas to keep you interested into this game. Because I'm only moving damage around, and it's taking so long, and this is not funny, not at all. And that is why I think that lag is the worst nightmare that humankind has to face nowadays. Only 5 more damage, and I can leave that damage into Dragonite. I mean, he does not have an attacker, so I can leave that damage into Dragonite and I will be completely okay. And let's see, do I have... No, I don't have Super Rod. I simply don't have Super Rod, so I cannot knock out this Garbodor, and I cannot get my... Okay, I can knock out this Garbodor, but I won't get my Mewtwo back. And right now my opponent concedes because right here I can basically retreat into my other Dragonite and do lots of things. I will take my 2 prizes before he takes his last 4 prizes, and that will be game. Even when my board position is not that good, it's too hard for my opponent to do something when half of his deck is completely useless. So that was game number 1 of Dragonite, and I will see you all guys next time.